Being a superstar executive assistant isn't too hard, but it does take a lot of learning, practice, and commitment. It's not about showing up to work and doing your job. It's about making your role greater than what it is. It's about knowing the business or department you work for, inside and out. First and foremost, I want to say that sometimes you are only as good as your executive allows you to be. By this I mean, some executives like to micromanage, so it's hard to do anything to show them your capabilities. Other executives take time to warm up to an EA, so it's a slow process for them to trust you. And some executives, it doesn't matter what you do or how much you improve their life and go out of your way to do it, they just expect it. There's not too much you can do then to make them see that you are a superstar, but it doesn't mean that you're not. So without further ado, here are 11 examples of what makes a superstar EA. A superstar EA does things before they are asked. For instance, an email comes into your executive's inbox from a client and they ask for a meeting to be set up. As long as you know that your executive is happy to meet with that client, you work out a date and time and arrange that meeting before your executive has even had a chance to look at their emails. A superstar EA will see their executive working on a project that they feel that they can do and will ask the executive if they would like them to take over, so it frees up the executive's time. Before we go to number 3, if you are liking this video, then please consider subscribing and liking this channel. It helps me a lot. So let's keep going. A superstar EA will research things they don't know how to do by Googling or watching a YouTube video about topics, software, tasks, or anything else they want to know more about. A superstar EA is always willing to learn. They are not willing to remain complacent. The more they learn, the more they realize they need to learn more. A superstar EA is proactive. If they see something that needs to have processes put in place, then they start documenting the process. A superstar EA doesn't wait and hope someone else will do it. They get in there and do it themselves. A superstar EA isn't afraid to negotiate. Even if it's only negotiating stationery prices with their stationery provider, they may be surprised at how much the supplier can come down on items they purchase on a regular basis. A superstar EA learns as much as they can about the business they work in. This is super important. I have a video titled "The First 90 Days in Your New Job" that will really help an EA shine from the minute they walk in the door of their new job. I will leave a link in the description box below. A superstar EA will gradually become an extension of their executive. They become the go-to person when their executive isn't around. They are not scared of making decisions as long as the decisions aren't of a legal or financial matter. I once worked for a CEO who told me to just make decisions rather than procrastinate, even if it's wrong at times, because it is better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. This sort of trust from the executive takes time to build, and learning as much as one can about the business helps greatly in being given that trust. A superstar EA knows a little about a lot, and how they can do this is by reading, asking questions, watching interesting topics on YouTube, doing courses, and of course having real life experiences. Knowing a little about a lot really helps with being able to talk to anyone, such as colleagues, clients, and people in general at any level. I have a video titled "How to Work a Room at an Event with Confidence" that may assist you in this area. I will leave a link in the description box below. A superstar EA is someone, when given a project, will not only deliver the project on time, but they will over-deliver. They put a lot of thought into projects that they are assigned. A superstar EA is confident in their ability. They know they are not perfect and they may make mistakes, but making mistakes helps them develop, as long as the mistakes made aren't the same ones over and over again. There is so much more I can add to this list, but I'm mindful about the length of this video. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.